and we've been looking forward to this game all week long. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. And the 49ers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The inside handoff. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So the Charlotte 49ers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is.
Turning it, just steamrolling the defense. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Creates a little space. There he goes. He's a touchdown, Niners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready ready to send the offense back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Nicholas. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The 49ers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's forced out of bounds, just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move, it's Jackson. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Rice.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shoots his way for more. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run the option. The pitch. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The give from the gun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The 49ers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty.
Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The 49ers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go right back to the run. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. The short hands, it's Schwartz. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they're not on the same page there.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Fakes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. And the 49ers in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. return to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Burris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Little over anxious. Out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the 49ers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, 49ers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They kick it away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Harrell. Puts it out of the air. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Burris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're facing a 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation.
Turning it on! And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the 49ers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Card in the backfield. It's fired. Touchdown, Niners! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Looking for a man. It's Humphreys. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Hicks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The 49ers headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Touch pass on the right. Hard running there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Right back to the well.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.